Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thank you so much for joining me here. Hope you're having an amazing day. Taking a really quick peek over here at Loom and helping understand what's going to happen next here. I got a lot of requests from this one, and what's kind of cool is it came all the way up to this 2.618 Fibonacci retracement and pulled back. Very, very common characteristic. You'll see 0.618s hitting all the time. So we're going to re-update our Fibonacci levels here and effectively understand where it could pull back to if it were to, or if it continues higher. Right, there's still potential for that, but based on its overextension and the size of candle, based on previous overextensions, we can summarize and kind of understand that the price action may pull back here soon. Keep in mind, we're still seeing a lot of low volume in the last couple of weeks here, at least compared to when it started ramping up initially. That leads me to believe that we could see a sell-off in the relative near future, based on the simple fact that whales probably bought in at this level here, and now they're letting all of us kind of trickle in and fall right in the trap. So just know that could very well be the case. If you're new to the channel, though, keep in mind I love to teach people to trade. I hope you can learn something here today if you want to become a better trader. Link down below, of course, cryptocash.tech. I offer trade signals, community, and of course, more importantly, some actually specific educational videos and content there with my trading library. We did take some render profits here today or this morning at about 7 a.m. Looking about 20% short. We just took that one here a couple days ago, and a previous PHP short open as well for 33% on the third target. So congrats again to our community members for that, and thank you so much for the wonderful feedback I've been receiving lately. Really happy to play a positive impact in your trading life there. It's really awesome to grow all of our portfolios concurrently, right? Really good stuff. Okay, so let's quickly take a look here at Loom. Things we want to kind of take a look at, first of all, we haven't looked at the moving averages in a little while here. It is still ascending positively with the 20-day SMA, so we're still above that trend line. So truth is, this coin is truly bullish. Just because we might see a sell-off or experience one soon doesn't mean it's going to dump and fall to the wayside. So if we take a look at the big picture here, this is pretty much the highest it's been, at least on this exchange here. This is Mexi exchange. If I recall correctly, too, there's a few other exchanges that it does trade on as well. So you got to keep in mind this is a larger coin. But if I'm not mistaken, this is the, look at that, it just recently been put on Binance Exchange, right? So again, all the more reason to kind of understand that this coin has a lot of potential. And in truth, it's still kind of early stages here. Okay, so what I'm getting at is that its previous high here, it just broke its most recent high, and it may even retest its original ICO there, at least on this exchange at about 3 cents, or sorry, 30 cents, correction, 30 cents. Okay, right now we're trending about 24 cents. So let's talk about what could happen next. So again, we can see this last 3 weeks have been pretty fantastic. It's been killing it and continuing higher. So what we want to look at is a few key factors, of course. RSI is overextended. It's been like that for some time. Coins can remain over 70 for a long time. You just got to keep in mind that volume is a big factor too. So with the volume starting to dissipate, I'm a little concerned. Again, this is just on this specific exchange. Other exchanges might reflect different. But on this exchange specifically, we can see we saw about 7 days of strong volume, tapered off, and then the price continued higher with low volume. So that tells us it's starting to catch wind on other exchanges, right? We got new exchanges taking this coin over, and for lack of better terms, when it's getting it's listing on a lot of different exchanges, coins continue to grow that way. Now, can they sustain? Can the long-term picture here still be there? Yeah, there's potential, but there's also strong potential for the price to sell off once the initial hype falls off too. Please understand this coin could be subject to some selling off here in the relative near future. It's fairly well overextended too, so you got to keep that in mind. Take a look at TD sequential. We've had 8 days of bullish continuation. If you look at hindsight, we saw 9 days of continuation plus 2 extra days and an eventual sell-off. So hypothetically, we follow the same suit there. We could see another couple of days of continuation here higher, and then a retracement. Now, there's no guarantee the price is going to drop once it hits a 9, but it's statistically a higher probability. Okay. So take a look here at this. We can see we're at a 7 right now. We've previously seen 6s or 7s, and when we do hit 9s, typically does sell off. This isn't a massive sell-off by any stretch. Once again, we're truly bullish on all categories here. We have nothing that really tells us minus overextension that this coin is going to pull back. And overextension is not the only thing you want to trade into, okay? But it is an absolute necessity in a lot of ways here. Let's actually take a look at the volume profile and see. Interestingly enough, we have so much volume aggregated right here at about the 10, 11 cent mark. And from there, the volume just dies off. Of course, we have a lot less volume at this higher profile. So in truth, this coin doesn't have a ton of support unless you kind of include the 20-cent range, 19 to 20 cents. So that we could see a bouncing point here if that were to occur. What's very common though, and you'll see this a lot happen, is 0.618, 0.5, and 0.382 are like really normal areas in which we could see the price pull back to. So we do see a pullback here for this coin. And this is the initial top, right? So this is basically our fifth and final wave. We don't go any higher. There's a great chance we will see 22, 20.7, and 19.3 cents on this this pullback here. Keep in mind, on my Twitter, I do provide playout charts here. Same thing with Telegram and Discord as well. They're all linked down below. But what I usually do is I kind of give you a summarization of what I can, what I've seen in these videos here, or when I analyze the coins. And it's a very common characteristic. You'll notice this in a lot of ways. These three levels are very normal places for the price to pull back. 0.5 and 0.618, I would say, are more likely here, just based on the overall sense that we are becoming overextended and it would make sense to have a pullback. Taking a quick look at the hourly, let's just go ahead and note here that we are above the cloud, all green lights, no reason to short into this coin. It has, again, a good amount of volume in the relative recent past. You see this is a pretty strong spike. Last time it spiked up, it died off, went sideways. This time it's sustaining itself. So it basically just means that there's no bears in sight. Nobody really wants to short this coin just yet, so it could continue to run. So my anticipation is this coin will either retest 26.5 cents and then pull back, or it'll pull back to one of those two levels and continue to bounce. Again, the only thing that concerns me here is the lack of volume, but that is probably likely only because this exchange is smaller. And if we look at other exchanges, let's go ahead and get quick perspective on, just say, Binance, for example. Their volume is a lot higher. Okay, so you can see we have higher volume, larger exchange. It kind of makes sense. So the truth is, with this coin being listed on other, I think it was recently listed on a perpetual futures, if I'm not mistaken. See, here we go. It was initially, or more recently, released as a perpetual future on Bybit. That's a lot of the reason why the coin continues to excel. Okay. So again, careful shorting into coins like this. We want to wait until we have full-on confirmation. We're really not there yet. So this coin could continue to run. Just be very careful shorting this coin. I know a lot of folks are getting wrecked hitting that one too hard. So those are my 2 cents. Hopefully that made sense to you. No pun intended there. And that you learned something here today. If you want to comment below, like, subscribe, follow. Greatly appreciate the support. And obviously you want to become a better trader for our Crypto Cash Premium group. We have trade signals once more for some awesome profits that are pretty consistent, taking profits daily. What I think last month we had somewhere in the range of 600% overall profit. Yes, we took a couple of 60, 70% stop losses, but the 100 to 200% returns definitely outweigh those. Okay? So please recognize it's more of a long-term play here. These accounts grow over time, and it's absolutely a win-win. You just got to recognize that it's not a get-rich-quick scheme. Okay, nobody gets rich quick off of trading signals. Okay, there's no other way around that. But the good thing is I teach you also how to trade as well. So there's private trading videos there in my trading university, so you can educate yourself on how to prevent yourself from getting wrecked. It's a win-win in my opinion. All right, thanks again for watching. Hope you have a good rest of your day. We'll see you on the next one. Take good care.